welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Fabiola, and today I'm going to create a video that I have not done ever throughout my YouTube channel, and that I absolutely been wanting to do it for like the past months or so, or even like a year or so. So basically today I'm going to show you and just talk to you guys about how I plan my life every single month. I'm basically just going to share with you a couple of resources that I use to just like have everything organized, everything planned, and everything just like super clear about what my goals are for the following month and the stuff that I need to do every single day, and just like have a clear idea of everything. So I really hope that you all enjoy this video and find it helpful. Please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so already, and also I invite you guys to check out my Instagram account to see more of my day-to-day life. So without any further introduction, let's just dive into this plan with me video. I need to explain to you guys what I do to just start this whole planning process. And what I do is basically just take the last few days of every month to chill down for a second and unwind, like do some self-care practices, drink a lot of water, and just like be happy and in that like positive mindset, because basically just kickstarts the start of the other month that you are going to plan. So after I am chilled and I am happy, I basically just sit down on my desk with a glass of water, and I take out my Artist of Life workbook. So basically this workbook is a really great workbook and a really great resource if you want to just like do a brain dump of all the things that you want for your life. It guides you through like the steps and asks you a bunch of questions for you to like get more clear on what you want in your life, what your goals are. This workbook asks you a bunch of different questions that will help you get clear on every aspect of your life. Every single month I just review the goals that I have been wanting to accomplish this year. I review this workbook, I review what I wrote for every single like premise that it asks me. I also just review it to figure out if I accomplished the goals that I wanted to accomplish, and if not, like figure out what goals I want to move forward to the next month. Fill in like every single month, like all the little entries that it has for me. I fill it for every single month, and I also just like check what stuff has worked for me like the past months and what stuff I'm going to bring out for the second month and stuff like that. Every single day I can just open up this workbook and read all the different things that I want to accomplish that March, and it makes me like super excited, and it makes me feel like I want to be more productive in my life, which is awesome. I can't really go much in depth about like what everything in this workbook contains, because that will be like a whole separate video of me just like reviewing this workbook. The next thing that I do when I complete like the monthly goal in my Artist of Life workbook, I move along to Google Calendar on my iPhone. And I've always been the type of person who has had a bunch of different calendars throughout her life. Like I have always been that type of person who writes stuff, that likes to be creative and just like have the things that she needs to do like every single month and every single day on paper. That kind of changed last year, like at the middle of the year, because I just realized that we all are just in our phones the majority of our times, and it was kind of like inconvenient to be carrying around like a huge calendar on my bag or in my purse every single day. And by using Google Calendar, I have everything that I need here on my phone, and I basically just open it up every single day and look at the things that I need to do every single day. And yeah, like I'm a little bit sad that I moved on from like the more creative, like written down on paper aspect to a more digital aspect, but I'm just like, I have to do what's best for me and what I know that I will be looking at every single day, for it to keep me accountable for all of the things that I need to do throughout the month. So I'm basically just going to show you guys like a little overview of what my Google Calendar looks like right now. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to get a little bit more hands-on with my Google Calendar app and just like discuss it in more in depth and show you guys like what I actually do using my fingers. So basically here is my Google Calendar app, and this is basically like a whole overview of the things that I need to do in March. Let me just explain like how I use it. I basically just organize every single aspect of my life, whether that's YouTube, filming a YouTube video, something like a sponsorship on Instagram, my college, and just like any events and doctor appointments that I may have. Like I basically just color code every single aspect of my life. And in case you were wondering, the red tabs that I have here are basically just videos that I need to post on YouTube, like that specific day. And then I have like the pink one, which is basically what I use to just like keep track of everything that I love doing, things that I am so excited to do. For example, like reach out to a specific brand, go out with a friend or something, and just like stuff that makes me feel like super happy. And then everything that you see in green has to do with like university, because my college's colors are green. The purple one is basically what I use for like Instagram, whether I have like a sponsorship coming up that day and stuff like that. The orange one I basically use to just like keep track of like my filming days. And then the yellow one I use for like all the other miscellaneous things that I need to do. For example, if I need to like return something to the mall. And to show you like more or less like how you can also do that, you basically just like choose like a day. Let's take like this one, and then you just click this arrow here, and I always click like the event one, and here you can create like a specific title for the event or the reminder that you want to be reminded of every single day. Check here if you want it to like last all day, or if you want it at like a specific time and a specific hour, whether AM and PM and stuff like that. And you can also just like add a location if you have like an event or something. You can also add guests, you can also like add conferencing, and here you can choose what color you want to classify that event as. You have a bunch of different colors options, so that's super fun. And then you have like other stuff, and you just basically hit the save button, and you know, everything's there. And we're back. And I also wanted to mention that because I receive a bunch of different questions asking me like how I manage my time while being in college and being a YouTuber and being like an influencer, like posting on Instagram, just like doing well in college. Well, one thing that I want to mention is that every single semester I basically just print out the college academic calendar of my specific college, and then I go day by day just like figuring out what the school calendar has in store for us. And for example, like if they say that on March 5th like there's no class, then I will go ahead and just like mark that using like a green tab on my Google Calendar and just put like no class. Whether we have like a reunion and stuff, like I always mark it in green, and I just basically just take my school's academic calendar and just like match it to my Google Calendar. So that's like a tip that I have for you guys to do. And then another tip that I do, which is like more specific to the classes that you're taking, is basically just print out the syllabus of every single class that I'm taking. And what I do is like do the same thing that I do as the Google Calendar one. I just like read the whole syllabus, and I just basically just write down on my Google Calendar in green like the tests that I have, like any quizzes that I need to get done. I just write the tentative dates of any exams that I need to take for that specific class, and like the other classes as well, whether I need a paper due like at the end of the year, like I just write that down as well. And I also just write down like any quizzes, like any dates that they said that are important in the syllabus. And I just feel that that has helped me so much, just like having like a complete overview of like the following months. And Google Calendar makes it so easy because you can easily just color code like all the different aspects in your life, and every time that you see like the calendar and you go to a specific date, like you know, like you train your mind that that specific color means that you have to get something done. So I just like love having everything on my Google Calendar specifically for that reason, and obviously for the reason that it's always like here with me. Like for example, if I run into a friend like at the mall or at the uni and they invite me to go like to lunch or something, like a specific day, I don't have to be like, let me just get home to my calendar on my wall or on my desk and then I will text you to see if I am like free that day. Like I can easily just take my phone out, check my Google Calendar, and I can tell them yes or no. So I just feel like Google Calendar is like one of the biggest reasons why I am so productive and why I'm so organized. So I really like 10 out of 10 recommend you guys to fill out your Google Calendar and just like figure out the different colors that you want to color code every aspect of your life. So then the next thing that I do to keep being so organized and productive is I use the To-Do app on my phone. So with the To-Do app, I basically just make like my own personal like checklist of like the things that I need to do every single day. So every time that I am accomplishing it or that I already accomplished it, I basically just check it out, like just pressing that little left circle there, and I just love the satisfying sound that it makes. I just love it so much, and I love seeing like my to-do list like getting checked off. Like I just feel it's really satisfying, and it makes me like feel that I am being productive, and motivates me to like keep just like wanting to check out the things out of my to-do list. So yeah, like I love using the To-Do app. I just feel that it is a really good resource to just like keep track of all the things that you need to do throughout the day and keep you accountable. And before I end this video, I want to give you a little pro tip. It's basically that every single night, you guys, this has actually changed my life. Every single night, I just lay in bed or sit on my desk and I just check the Google Calendar of the next day. For example, if today is the 3rd and tomorrow it's gonna be the 4th, then on the night of the 3rd of March, I check the things that I need to do like the next day, the 4th, and that way like I don't have to waste my time every single morning just like figuring out the things that I need to do that day, because I already figured it out yesterday. You know, like you can rest in peace knowing that you know what you need to accomplish the next day. Like you're not stressed that tomorrow you need to wake up and figure out the things that you need to do, because you already figured it out like the night before. So I just think that that's a really great pro tip, and that way you just wake up every single day and you just like have your own to-do list like right in front of you. Like you don't have to think about anything because you already did all that work before. So I just feel like that pro tip has actually changed my life for the better. Like I feel like I don't feel any stress of the things that I need to do like every single day, because I already like looked at them like the day before. So yeah, I just feel that you should all start implementing that pro tip if you have not done so already, and just like let me know how it works for you, or if you have been doing it for the past month, because I honestly promise you guys that it is a lifesaver and it changes like the game of your life. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you all enjoyed this video and find it helpful. I really want to start making like more plan with me videos and stuff like that, because I get a lot of different questions like every single day of like how I manage my time and how I do all the things that I do, like while being a full-time college student, a full-time girlfriend, and a full-time YouTuber. So yeah, I really hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe if you have not done so already, and also make sure to follow me on Instagram if you have not done so already. If you have stuck this long, thank you. I also wanted to throw in there that I am selling a bunch of different items from my closet on my Poshmark, and I also have like a separate Instagram account which is more like personal, if you guys just want to do like the business with me. Like yeah, I have a bunch of different clothes that I'm trying to get rid of that don't fit me anymore, or that I'm just tired of them, but I promise you guys that all those pieces of items are in the best conditions ever. So please go ahead and check that out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.